Hey, this is Lara and Good News Ministry. I was going about my morning, my usual all over the map, try to do everything all at once. Seems to be my style in recent years. And this message came to me, and specifically the words pity party canceled. And I was thinking about if I had to do a resume, I haven't done a resume in years. If I had to do one, I can tell you right there in the experience and skilled section of my resume, absolutely it would say pity party, pity partier. I am, excuse me, I was the queen of pity parties. I still struggle at times with pity parties, but the Lord is teaching me day by day that pitying self is not his way. It's not the way of a Christ follower. Jesus said, if you want to come after me, deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. Following Jesus is not about self. In fact, we have to deny and die to self. Paul the Apostle said, I die daily. We have to die to self in order to fully and faithfully follow Jesus. It's not about feeling sorry for ourselves, and yet how many times in my life have I thrown a so-called pity party? And the saddest, most tragic part of it, number one, is obviously that it's wrong in the sight of Jesus. It is wrong to pity oneself. It is not what we were created to do. But second of all, the second tragedy is that nobody ever wants to go to somebody else's pity party. Who wants to be around someone who is just constantly talking about self and feeling sorry for self? The Lord makes clear in his word that complaining is a sin against him. It displeases him and it dishonors him. And what is it that God calls us to? Number one, his greatest commands, to love him with all of our hearts, to love others as ourselves. Doesn't talk about loving self. It talks about loving him and loving others. That's what the Bible talks about. And what else does he talk about throughout his word? Being thankful. I wonder if you've ever done a word search in the Bible, which you can do, in your Bible concordance or index in the back, or you can go online to BibleHub.com or BibleGateway.com or BlueLetterBible.org and do a search for the words thankful, thanks, and thanksgiving. And you may be amazed how many times those words are mentioned. And do a word search if you want, or just think about, as you read the Bible, how many times it talks about praise and worship. We are here to love and glorify God and to tell the world about him and to love and encourage one another in following him. Thanksgiving, being thankful, is absolutely not feeling sorry for oneself, is it? So the Lord is teaching me, even in those times that I just feel like I'm getting sucked into that self-pity, instead of looking at how miserable I think my circumstances are or my life is, instead of doing that, to be thankful to the Lord. And I'll tell you, all it takes is one look around us at this world, at others, to see how blessed we are. We see in this day and age right now, people are suffering. The suffering it's indescribable how much there is. And I start thinking, oh, poor me, I have to go through such and such. And then I look around me and I'm just blown away. Just a quick story. I had a minor foot injury. Just a minor problem. That's my dog talking in the background. I call him Preacher Boy. When I talk about Jesus, he tends to get louder. That's Mr. Simeon, paralyzed Mr. Simeon, who does streets ministry with me, along with the other handicapped dogs. Anyway, I was, like, oh, poor me, my foot. I can't walk as well as I would like, and it's a little bit painful. And oh my gosh, I'm in New York City right now doing streets ministry here, and I can't even tell you, I've never in my life noticed before and seen so many people with major foot issues, major disabilities, people in wheelchairs, with canes, with walkers, with casts, with different size feet, legs. It is astounding. And there I was feeling sorry for myself about my little foot issue. My friend, I want to encourage you today, if you have any self-pity, get rid of it. And learn, as I'm learning, how to die to self daily and to be thankful to the Lord. Please visit me and Good News Ministry and Mr. Simeon online at goodnews.love. And just in case you want to see Mr. Simeon, who's sitting right beside me, let me show you. Mr. Simeon. Say hello to the camera, Mr. Simeon. Oh, now you're going to feel shy and not see anything? Oh, you are such a little faker. Well, you got your attention, Mr. Singing. Bye bye. Again, it's Lara and Good News Ministry at goodnews.love. Thanks.